Well, everybody, it is almost that time for the end of the year. Ready to start a whole nother one and all that other good stuff that comes with it. Or bad, depending on who you are. Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday, we are going to get into another one to close out the stand-up week from Al Murray, y'all. Yes. Well, I like this dude, man. Like, he's very, very smart man. And he's very funny at the same time, like his subject matter is not always something that I tackle personally, but you know what, just to hear new things, it's always like a bright spot, so I don't always get it, especially certain comedians from other countries. Some of their accents be so thick I can't really even understand most of what they're saying. And, I had some of that as an issue with Al Murray, the first video I did of him, but, he's still, pretty damn funny, and hopefully we can figure out everything that's going on in this one from him today. But before I get into it, just wanted to say my bad about the other day. Had a bad uploading issue, and with the Sarah Millican video that was out, and of course nothing came out after that yesterday. It's because just burnt out and had a couple of issues to handle that were frustrating the hell out of me. So sorry I missed out on that one, but we are going to close out the week with headliner Wonderful Friday. And just to let you also know, it's weird because last weekend, of course, there was Christmas Eve and all that, and now we got New Year's Eve, coming up tomorrow. And there will not be another Music Saturday tomorrow because I got to work early, and plus, as soon as I get off work, I ain't going to have time to do much else but just hang out with people. So, yeah, man, I'm going to chill out on that one. I'll definitely will be back for Music Saturday the following Saturday, man, because I didn't even think about it until yesterday, but I was just thinking like, damn, I was about to do some stuff, but then I'm like, I'm not going to have no time. So don't hold it against me. We're going to chill out for the weekend, and hope you guys enjoy your New Year's. Hope you guys are doing something fun, but safe at the same time, because I want to be able to still hear from all of you guys again. But yeah, enough talking out of me. We're going to go ahead and get into this one like I said. So, Al Murray with All Jobs Are Terrible, which is the one that we're getting into from him today. And if you like this reaction, please boom on the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here. All right? Please and thank you for that. Always remember to do just that, please. Don't want no drama in my life. No more of it, just like Mary J said, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. Well, was able to get into some pretty good stuff this week, closed out the stand-up special Tuesday with Brad Williams. Still don't know what I'm about to get into next, but we'll see when the day comes. So just be patient, bear with me, and stay tuned until next Tuesday with that one. So let's go ahead and get our laugh on with Mr. Murray. Al Murray with All Jobs Are Terrible, right here on Eddie B TV. Wonderful Friday of stand-up comedy, and let's go back to the fun and get our laugh on. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go to that place, man. Yeah, I don't care if I'm in the front or back seat to get there, as long as I get there, you understand? All right, let's get comfy in our seats, and let's get situated with this one, and here we go.
No job's all it's cracked up to be. That's a fact. Fellow there in the jumper, what's your name, sir?
Carl.
Carl, what do you do, sir?
Production manager.
Production manager? Ooh, what have you production managed that we might...
Conferences.
Conferences?
Conferences, huh?
Fucking hell, you're essential personnel. Yeah, is that all it's cracked up to be?
It's all right, yeah.
No, it's not all it's cracked up to be, is it? Cleaning windows, is that all it's cracked up to be?
There again.
No, working IT, is that all it's cracked up to be? No, being a fireman, is that all it's cracked up to be? Yeah. No, it isn't. Yeah. Well, sat around all day doing fuck all, waiting for something to happen. Working for Red Bull, is that all it's cracked up to be, love?
Not at the moment.
No job in the world is all it's... Being a teacher, is that all it's cracked up to be? No, it isn't, love. No, it isn't. Apart from the holidays, no, it isn't. No job in the world. Not even being the Pope is all it's cracked up to be. Now, being Pope looks like a good job, doesn't it? Yeah? Head of the world's biggest church, you can tell people to do all sorts of stupid stuff, and they have to fucking do it. Brilliant. Sounds brilliant, doesn't it? Sounds like a fucking gas, doesn't it? Yeah, but no one listens to the Pope, do they? No one. Do we have any Catholic ladies present this evening? Yeah, one down there, yeah? What's your name, love? Jenny, beautiful British name. Now, you're a Catholic, of course you understand the Da Vinci Code and all that. Now, good girl. Now, basically, yeah, you don't listen to the Pope, do you, darling? You don't listen to the Pope, do you? No, of course not. You've got one in your handbag, haven't you? Hey. Oh. Just in case you fool, hey? Yeah, you Catholic girls are the worst, aren't you? Because you get forgiven whatever it is you do.
Oh, my...
Now, it's been a year. Now, the truth is... No one listens to the Pope. Mind you, I wouldn't want to be Pope because you've got to wear a dress, haven't you? You've got to wear a frock. Not fucking interested. But no one listens. And it's a shit job, isn't it? Because who here likes Christmas dinner? What do we like? Christmas dinner. Yeah. When do we want it? Christmas. Not now, Christmas. Everyone loves Christmas dinner. Yeah, and you'd think, being a Pope, Christmas Day would be the best day of the year, wouldn't it? Because you get to eat Christmas dinner all fucking day. You just stuff his face full of Christmas dinner, 24 hours of the day, Christmas Day. You'd think that being Pope. But no! 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 This is why being Pope is not what it's cracked up to be. Right? Because not only is no one fucking listening, but he has to say grace in 178 languages. Sit down for his Christmas dinner. Tear you to fucking pieces, wouldn't it? In nomine Patri et Filio et Spiritus Sancti. Oh, I can smell those sausages. Those sausages wrapped in bacon. One of them in sprouts. Sprouts. We only have them once a year and they disagree with me, but I fucking love them. Gravy, oh fuck it, I'm going to skip Spanish. They're not listening, are they? Oh, man. Won't bother with the English, they gave up a long time. Oh, fuck it. It's Christmas! I mean, being a queen isn't all it's cracked up to be. It isn't, it isn't. When you were a little girl, did you just like to run around in knickers pretending to be a princess? Did you? You did, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You did, didn't you, love? Yeah. Tell me you did, yeah? In fact, let's skip that. When was the last time you ran around in knickers pretending to be a princess? When was that? On your honeymoon? Now, truth is this. All little girls wanted to be princesses, didn't you, girls? Yeah? Yeah? But actually, being a queen is not all it's cracked up to be, is it? Right? It's not all it's fucking cracked up to be, right? Because in life, lads, yeah, you like films. Do you like films, son? You do? Yeah, well, films are a load of shit, right? They're lying to you, right? Because in life, there is no soundtrack. In real life, there isn't a soundtrack. When you meet the woman of your dreams, you don't suddenly burst into song spontaneously. It doesn't happen. There are no tense violins when you crash your dad's car for the first time. Put it in a ditch and have to lie about someone nicking it. That doesn't happen. There's no music in real life. There is no soundtrack, is there? Unless, of course, Your Majesty the Queen. Yeah? And she has a soundtrack everywhere she goes. The greatest tune in the world, which is, of course, the national anthem. My favourite tune. And your favourite tune, I'm sure. Yeah? Here we go. I say the greatest queen. Come on! I say the queen. Na, 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 na. Best tune in the world. It's to you and me. To you and me. Yeah, to Her Majesty the Queen. It's the most fucking annoying thing in her life. Yeah. Everywhere she goes, she has a soundtrack to her life, but it's the same tune every single time. You see her at a state function, her eyes go blank and dead. She's thinking, oh, fuck, here we go again. Her furs and that sort of furry helmet crown thing turns up and then has to make shit small talk. Oh, really? You're a fireman? Well, get on with it then. I tell you disgust me. Grow up. Put the chips down, Big Bob. Now. Oh, wow. So that job's not all it's cracked up to be, but being an astronaut is definitely not all it's cracked up to be. Now, do you like sci-fi films? You like them? You like a bit of the old sci-fi? Do we like a bit of the old sci-fi? Yeah. Did you see the last Star Wars film? Do you like that? Like start like Revenge of the Sith, wasn't it? Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith, like that. And it was the 6th film, but in fact it was the 3rd film, wasn't it? Yeah? Because how those films work is the 1st, 2nd and 3rd film, yeah, and the 4th, 5th and 6th film, and the 4th, 5th and 6th film, and the 1st, 2nd and 3rd film. Fucking Yanks. Now, what is this? You love that film, don't you? You love it. Yeah, old Darth Vader, all that, yeah. And the old stormtroopers, all that, yeah. And the old Wookiee, all that, yeah. The X-Wing fighters and the droids. Well, you love all that, don't you? You love all that, you love it, don't you? Say I love it, go on, I love it. Yeah, well, it's for kids, fucking grow up. Being an astronaut isn't all it's cracked up to be. Now, Harvey, do you remember the moon landing, sir? Of course you do, back in the late 60s and you're late 60s. Now, do you remember the names of the men who landed on the moon, Harvey? No, you don't? All right, OK. Rhoda, any idea?
What?
The names of the astronauts.
I don't know.
The names of the astronauts.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. They were called Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin.
Right.
Who I had the privilege to meet earlier this year. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. Yeah? First 2 men on the moon, yeah? One small step from man, one giant leap for mankind, all that. $25 billion spent to discover that when you walk on the moon, you walk like a fucking gingerbread man. That's a lot of gingerbread. Now,
That's true.
but actually, there was a 3rd bloke went with them. Yeah, a man by the name of Michael Collins, as played by Liam Neeson. A man by the name of Michael Collins, who proves that no job is all it's cracked up to be. Because Michael Collins, spent 8 years in training to become an astronaut. Yeah? Then he went all the way, 250,000 miles, all the way to the fucking moon. And then when he got there, wasn't allowed to land on the fucking thing. Life is a series of endless, relentless, grinding disappointment, boys. Yeah. Terrible experience. 5 days it took them to get there. Yeah, they sat in the capsule, off they went. We're going to the moon, we're going to the moon, we're going to the fucking moon, we're going to the moon. Come on, Neil, come on, Buzz, we're going to the moon. Neil and Buzz and Mike are going to the moon. It's going to be brilliant, it's going to be great. We're going to be walking on the fucking moon. It's going to be brilliant, it's going to be, come on, we're going to be walking on the fucking moon. Like that. They get there, pull up. And the other two, but become increasingly shifty as the journey has progressed. Nod to one another without making eye contact with Michael Collins, unhook themselves, like that, and float away. Through the tunnel connecting Columbia, the command module, with Eagle, the lunar lander. They float through. This is zero gravity you've got going on here. They float through. Not with their legs, obviously. They float through. Close the hatch behind them. Like that. Press the button. And fuck off.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
First men on the moon, leaving Michael Collins on his own in that command module. On his own for 23 hours. On his own, going round and round the moon. On his own for 23 hours in 44-minute orbits, round and round the moon. 23 hours, plenty of time to ponder exactly how fucking disappointing being an astronaut The whole time he's out there he's going, you lying fucking bastard! You lying fucking, you wankers! No wonder they didn't join in with a song after fuck's sake! You lying, but you lying for you. One small step for a cunt, more like.
Oh my goodness, man. He goes all the way in, man. He's quite the character, man. You know, he's got good sound effects, you know, and he's just really loud, and he's really flamboyant with his act. He's good, man, you know. I understood a lot of what he said in this one, but not everything. A few things I probably missed, but still very funny as hell, man. All right, y'all, that was Al Murray with All Jobs Are Terrible. Well, I would definitely have to agree with that, man. I mean, my job that I'm at right now, I actually like my job a lot. You know, it's like one of the best places I've ever worked for a number of reasons, but at the same time, it's still a job, you know, and some things kind of wear on you a little bit as you're doing it. One thing that I can't stand, you know, I can't stand people who use their debit cards to pay for the toll, and they never seem to know which direction their card is supposed to face, even though the directions are right in front of them on the little card reader thing. That pisses me off, man. That kind of ruins my day a lot, you know. I started changing up and just say, hey, I'm just taking the card, I'm gonna do it because I get it right on every try. I never miss. Maybe once out of every 100 times I might miss. But other than that, man, that could be annoying. Another thing that's annoying about my job is not what it's cracked up to be, is the fact that a lot of people don't know how to take care of their money, and that's very infuriating because they give me like rolled up, ripped dollars that looked all like bleached out and stuff, like they probably left them in their clothes and stuff in the washer. So it's just a lot of annoying things that come with it, even though I love the job. It's one of the best jobs I've ever had. But yeah, not all jobs are what they are bragged up to be. I guess, you know, when it comes to like something that you're really passionate about, you know, even people who really like have like a really amazing job, let's say like a professional athlete, they probably love doing what they do, but it's not always what it's bragged up to be either, because of like probably all the injuries that you might have to deal with, you know, constant pushing and pushing to become better and better, and sometimes not catching a break. That can be frustrating, I imagine, you know. But talking about the Pope though, I mean, that's just like one of the reasons why I never really excelled in anything, and I'm just being honest here, is because I kind of saw things, I kind of saw what the potential was and what the future was of what certain things that I could aspire to be. And a lot of it just made me feel like, you know what, I don't think that I would really be that dedicated. I don't think I'd be able to stomach a lot of it, you know? So I really just kind of like backpedaled and underachieved a lot in my life just because I knew about what was going to be terrible about even something that I would really love to do. But I was young when I made these decisions, so it wasn't really the best decision to make at the time. But now when I look back on it, I realize it was the best one for me, because I still feel that way to this day. You know, I don't really feel like if something that I'm gonna do is gonna really like demand my time in a way that I can just like, I just gotta sprout up whenever someone else wants me to, I don't think I'd be down with that. I really like I like being on a set schedule. I just do my thing and I just go home. That's it. That's really what I like to do. Even with this, you know, as much as I love doing this, sometimes it can be strenuous. Sometimes all the editing can be a little bit, oh my goodness, it's too much to do. But then, you know, I like what I decide to do. Some people out there, I imagine they put up way more stuff than I do. But, you know, that's because they're probably more equipped to do it. Maybe they got more tolerance. I don't know. But it's just like, you know, how I said I'm not doing music Saturday tomorrow is because, you know, I got to do that on top of working. And the reason why I was able to do so much stuff before is because I didn't have a job then. So all my time went to that. And it was just like a lot more easier to do because that was the only thing I had to do throughout the day. But yeah, man, I get what he's talking about. You know, like certain positions like the Pope and like the Queen and all that. Yeah, like I don't think I'd be able to stomach certain things like that. You know, I'd probably be impatient after a certain amount of time. Even if I was the Pope, I'd be thinking, you know what? Hey, God, Almighty, Holy God, Like, can I just like, can we skip this for a little bit so I can get right to the food? I'm kind of hungry. My stomach's making all kinds of noise. Everyone thinks this is part of the prayer right now. Like, no, that was just my stomach. Yeah, that was just my stomach. Or yeah, hearing that song over and over again. Now, someone schooled me because I don't know a damn thing about history, pretty much. But the song for the Queen or the national anthem, is that what it is? It sounded like My Country 'Tis of Thee here in the United States. But I'm guessing that's the song that came first, though. But someone schooled me on that because I don't have a clue. And I don't care if you judge me on that one because I don't know a lot of things. And if I should know them and I don't, then you have every right to make fun of me if you want to. But yeah, man, it's just like I really think about the ending bit when he was talking about the astronauts. Now, I'm just being serious when I say this because I'm not trying to make light of anyone's journey through life or whatever they aspired to be. Like Michael Collins, like what he was talking about. I knew Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, but no one hardly ever talks about Michael Collins really. But I'm just being real. If I'm in that position, I'm not aspiring to be the guy who just gets to circle the moon and just stay up while two guys walk on the moon. I'm going to be the dude walking on the moon. That's just me. But I'm not going to be dissing on nobody because obviously none of us has been to outer space, let alone just hovering above the moon and circling. No one's up. No one else is doing that. So you can't really diss on him either. So it is what it is there. But very funny clip, man. I think that it's very healthy to talk about things, being terrible. Even though they might be the thing that pays your bills. Or they just might be the thing that, you need to do just because you need a distraction. Some people just work jobs just because they just don't feel like being cooped up all the time. They prefer like a different sense of, interaction with the public or something like that. I've known some people that had jobs just so they didn't, just to get out of the house. And they didn't really care. They had many ways of living that didn't involve working and making money, strangely enough. But yeah, it's just like many different ways to live your life, when you're working anywhere. But there are drawbacks, and all jobs, yes, are terrible. Even the ones that we really need to keep everything going. Yeah, there's bound to be a few drawbacks and things that just really make you go, oh, this is pissing me off. I hate this stuff. Oh, this is terrible. Oh my goodness. Yes, it exists and there's no way you can avoid it. But yeah, very funny clip from Al Murray, man. He was hella funny on this one. Now, someone schooled me on this one too because I think I might know what he was talking about when he was asking the lady in the crowd, asking who was Catholic in the crowd, and that lady, I think her name was Jenny. And was he saying that she doesn't listen to the Pope because she had like a vibrator in her purse? Is that what he said? If I'm completely off base, someone just let me know. That was one of the few parts I didn't understand really. But other than that, man, very funny clip, man. And I think this is like the third clip from Al Murray I've gotten to. And definitely got to get to more, man, because this guy's a very smart dude, and I definitely want to hear a lot more of what he has to say. Now, someone said that something was not true what he said. It was just something. I don't remember exactly what the comment was. But other than that, man, I just think that this dude's hilarious, and I like how he comes at subjects, and he really knows how to be really loud and really a showman on stage, and that's something that really gets my attention at the very least. So yeah, one more time, very funny clip from Al Murray, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. Al Murray with all jobs are terrible. And if you like that reaction, please boom on the like button for me one more time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here. All right? Please and thank you for that. Hope you continue to abide. It would really mean a lot to me. So yeah, this is going to be Eddie BTV wrapping this one up one more again here. Another week wrapped up. I know I missed one day, but that was just on me. Just burnt out, had some things to handle. And sorry for the upload with the Women's Wednesday clip. It was just a mix-up. And I thought it was going to be clear to go, but I was a little bit off on my research, I guess you should say. But I'm glad we got it handled, and I'm glad that people have been liking the Sarah Millican clip. And I hope you guys like this one too, man. It was a very funny one. Al Murray, man, he's just like one of those guys who really knows a lot, and then he's also funny, which means he can combine that on stage, and just like he's like George Carlin, a lot like Dave Chappelle, and then a lot like many other greats that know how to combine intellect with comedy. It's a beautiful thing, very much so. So thank y'all for tuning in one more time to this one, man. I had a lot of fun getting to this one, man. Hadn't done an Al Murray in a while, but yeah, man, it was just really great to finally get to him. In fact, I think the first person to put me on to an Al Murray video was Danielle G. Lane. Shout out to you if you see this. I know we haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're living life to the full. Hope you're okay and all that good stuff. But thank you for putting me on to this guy. You know, he's really been getting my attention with the few clips that I've seen, and definitely going to get to some more. So every time I get to another one, I got Danielle G. Lane to thank. So yes, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, one more time, and until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.